There is a place for those seeking truth.
I felt like God was calling me to come and go to seminary.
The Lord is our God, the Lord alone.
A constant presence for more than 80 years in an ever-changing world.
The Lord is one, that He is God alone.
Over and over again, people remark, if you want to take the Bible seriously and do serious Bible study, this is the place to be.
The Austin Graduate School of Theology, a seminary associated with Churches of Christ and in conversation with all who confess Jesus Christ as Lord, educates Christian servants and edifies churches in the knowledge, understanding, practice, and passing on of the Christian faith.
We want to know, understand, practice, and pass on the Christian faith. It's much more than just what you get within these walls. That's important, the teaching that takes place. But it's to help people be prepared to go into churches and into the world, to not take just a message, but a message that transforms lives.
Austin Grad traces its roots to 1918, when the University Avenue Church of Christ decided to fund a Bible chair. Through an arrangement sanctioned by the Texas legislature, qualified professors taught Bible courses to students for university credit. In the 1970s, the professors here taught approximately 800 UT students per semester. In 1987, when the University of Texas decided to phase out the Bible chairs, the Austin Graduate School of Theology was born.
So we can offer them work in church history and theology and Bible to get a bachelor's degree in Bible, and then we offer a master's degree in Bible and religious studies.
In the grand universe out there, hermeneutics is simply meaning.
About 100 people currently are enrolled in the school, and they come from a broad range of faith traditions.
And I was very eager to receive a theological education.
Isaiah Vance is Church of Christ. Guy Washington,
I wanted to learn more about church history.
Pentecostal.
And we went around and introduced ourselves and said our faith background, our church tradition.
Helen Bourcier is a Presbyterian.
And there were at least 15 different faith backgrounds represented.
The school's mandate, put simply, is to teach the Bible.
We want to look at the New Testament from a literary perspective, from an historical perspective, from a theological perspective.
So our commitment to going back teaching biblical courses and kind of a broad theology offers many students access to things they're comfortable with that come out of more evangelical churches.
Seminary in a Pentecostal tradition, it was referred to as cemeteries instead of seminaries. The rumor is that people there weren't really people who were real Christians. They were more like academic.
May God bless the reading of His Word.
These professors here impressed me as people that really had a personal faith in Christ.
What's happened?
Class sizes at Austin Grad range anywhere from 30 students to as few as 4.
The Greek word here is pragma.
This intimate learning environment fosters interaction between professor and pupil in a way that's impossible in larger scale settings.
Where exactly are you looking, Cynthia?
Professors really try to impart to you all their wisdom. They tried to give you all they could, and they tried to really teach you the best of their ability. And they really put their time into it, too.
The students are going back to their churches. It is being seen what is being accomplished here in the studies that the students are going through. And as a result of that, more students are coming back for the training, or they're encouraging their friends to come here for training. And that is a real strength that we have for our future.
Through efficient management, Austin Grads kept tuition as low as possible in order to attract a wide range of students.
Oh, give thanks to the Lord of Lords.
Administrators want to ensure the doors are open to anyone who's been called.
We have a considerable number of African Americans, Hispanics, gender breakdown, male, female. This is the New Texas, and of course Austin is famous for diversity, and in a way it's reflected here. But also I think what is reflected here is the fact that it has a general conservative ethos.
Students at Austin Grad tend to be slightly older than those at a traditional university. For many, it is the first step towards a new career, a new way of life.
Most of our students are not full-time students. We had a guy that came here on his lunch hour. He had flex time, so he could move his lunch hour. He moved his lunch hour and took 8 years and got a degree with us.
The reach of this campus extends far beyond Austin. One recent graduate is on the faculty at the Institute of Biblical Studies in Zagreb, Croatia. Another is president of the Institute of Theology and Christian Ministry in St. Petersburg, Russia. All in all, more than 300 Austin grad alums are spreading the gospel across the United States and in over 12 countries.
They're talking to you specifically about what you...
The school's role is to fortify those who will carry the Bible's message. Some will become ministers, others will serve as educators, both in their own communities and abroad.
And then the project is dividing this information into logical chapters.
Helen Bourcier feels called to Zambia.
People aren't all necessarily called to be pastors who are here. They're called to be church educators.
So it was a total learning process that Helen went through while she was with us that led her through different angles on ministry. And I believe that she's still searching, but through this process she's getting a better sense of where her call to ministry will be.
From its inception, Austin Grad's been driven by a desire to educate Christians so that they can carry the message into the world and have an impact, confidently fulfilling whatever mission to which they feel called.
We want to know, understand, practice, and pass on the Christian faith.